Hello, my name is Jenny Tackett, and I am a registered dietitian with Rock Valley Health. We will be discussing lowering your triglycerides today. You may have found out that you have elevated triglycerides at a health screening or from your physician, and understanding triglycerides and how you can lower them is important for your health. We'll discuss what triglycerides are, some of the diet changes that can lower triglycerides, exercise and how that can lower triglycerides, and focusing on a healthy lifestyle. With lifestyle, it means that that's what you do day in, day out. It's not out of the ordinary. So developing your lifestyle into a healthy one can help you continue to keep your triglycerides lowered. Triglycerides are a type of fat that circulates in the blood and is formed from extra calories that you take in through food or drink that you don't need for energy. So when you are in a calorie surplus and you're taking in more calories than you need, you do run the risk of developing high triglycerides. Triglycerides are released from fat already stored in the body. High triglycerides can form LDL, which is the bad cholesterol or low-density lipoprotein that can be harmful and can damage your arteries. High triglycerides can also prevent you from forming the good HDL, which stands for high-density lipoprotein, and actually protects your arteries. High triglycerides do increase your risk of having a heart attack or stroke, and very high triglycerides can cause pancreatitis, which is dangerous and also a very painful condition. So what causes high triglycerides? Some of the risk factors that you may have: one is being overweight, as that indicates a calorie surplus, taking in too many calories and not expending enough calories through exercise. Eating too much sugar is oftentimes linked to high triglycerides. Sugar from regular soda, energy drinks, sweet tea, lemonade, Gatorade, candy, and desserts can really add up, and so reducing sugar intake can help with lowering triglycerides. Eating refined foods such as white bread, donuts, white pasta, white rice, that can increase your risk. And eating too many unhealthy fats such as saturated fat from high-fat meat products, high-fat dairy products like whole milk can also increase your risk. And then excessive alcohol intake is also a risk factor as well. So lowering triglyceride levels, looking at your calories that you take in compared to the calories that you expend through movement and exercise. Losing weight is important, so doing a combination of those two so that you don't have that surplus in calories. It's really important to get into a calorie deficit by eating less or moving more, or preferably both. They have found that when you include exercise, you tend to maintain that weight loss. Eating less fat can reduce the release of triglycerides into the bloodstream. So cutting back on fried foods, fatty meats like ground beef and bacon and some sausages can really help you reduce your triglyceride level. Triglycerides often reduce with a weight loss of just 10 to 15 pounds. So this can be a gradual process. It doesn't have to be fast. In fact, I would encourage you to take it slowly and really make changes that you can live with. Cutting out those foods that are high in sugar. Sugary beverages offer you no nutrition and a lot of sugar. So eliminating regular soda, lemonade, sweet tea, Gatorade, fruit juices, Kool-Aids, coffee drinks that have added syrups. Instead, drinking water, seltzer water, club soda, unsweetened tea, or unsweetened beverages instead of sugary beverages. Unsweetened coffee would be another option. And just being very careful with your intake of candy and desserts. It really helps to keep those foods out of the house. Don't buy large amounts of candy or keep them at your desk or in your home, because that just tempts you to eat those throughout the day. Instead, having healthy foods, fruits and vegetables, and low-fat dairy products, nuts and seeds and whole grains, and having those available so that you're not tempted to eat desserts and candy. Picking healthy fats, for example, choosing olive oil instead of butter. Nuts, seeds, and avocados provide healthy fats as well, which help with lowering triglycerides. Limiting fats from high-fat beef, such as ground beef, prime cuts of meats. I mentioned bacon and sausage. Also limiting saturated fats from some of your premium ice creams and cheeses. So it's not that you have to give these foods up, but really cutting back and having more lean meats like chicken and turkey and fish, protein from eggs or beans, and having healthier options rather than the ice cream and cheeses, or just limiting the amount. So with cheese, maybe you sprinkle a little grated cheese or just have a slice of cheese versus a whole cheese plate. And then get moving. Increase your physical activity. You can start small if you don't exercise at all now. 10 minutes of exercise every day is a great goal, increasing to the goal of 30 minutes 5 days a week. Try to do something you enjoy. You see in the picture a couple, a parent and child going for a hike. If you hate it, it's going to be really hard for you to stick with it. There's usually something that people enjoy. It can help to have an exercise partner or someone that you exercise with, although maybe you prefer to do it alone. Doing what you enjoy in the way that you enjoy it and at the time that you can get it in. So for some people, I, for example, like to exercise early in the morning. For others, it's after work. It's the best time is the time that you'll do it. Making lifestyle changes is really the important thing. You need to make changes that you can live with over time. Do not expect to be perfect. You should eat healthy most of the time, but you don't have to eat healthy all of the time. And you really need to just get into a routine of being more active and having more activity in your life. All right. Well, that's the end of lowering your triglycerides. I hope this gave you some ideas on things you can do to improve those numbers. Have a great day.